Thank you, Tim. We've got a third down here with 3 minutes to go in this one.
I was hoping for a commentary on this thing from Tim for maybe 2 minutes.
We got that last week. Here's the pass deep.
Wow.
Marquise Mays, touchdown.
Wow.
That's a little in your face.
Well,
no?
I don't think so. You got to get your backup quarterback ready just in case.
Okay. All right, let's call it a punctuation point.
Well, whatever.
McElroy to Marquise Mays.
Bump and run to the outside. If you're going to play bump and run, I get to throw it on you.
McElroy's first touchdown brings a look of real joy to Nick Saban's face. Wow. Lee Tippin with the extra point. All right, a punctuation point.
You got it. Here's the safety. Quarterback has to hold the safety. Here is the matchup. Let's see what happens. Quarterback holds the safety in the middle of the field. Mays gets open. Ball perfectly thrown to the outside shoulder. Just like they teach it. Catch it over the outside shoulder. Beat your man. Hold the safety. Backup quarterback says, hey, I get to play too.
.36 zip. If you're wondering, if you're slightly curious, last time Alabama shut out Auburn in the Iron Bowl, you go back to the national championship year, 1992.
Good omen, huh? I don't recall having a bigger game that meant more than this Alabama-Florida game will be next week. And I've done national championship games. This will be in that realm, that big of a football game.
Yes.
Although I did do one Iowa-Wisconsin game one time.
Corey Smith kicks it off. Tristan Davis, number 9. And Smith has to chase him, and he got him. And there's a flag on the near side, and a little tussle breaks out. Demetrius Good made the tackle to save the touchdown.
There's a flag on the field.
And a flag on the near side.
Return, personal foul, 89 to the receiving team. 15-yard penalty, first down.
Darvin Adams, number 89. That's going to wipe out that 40-yard kickoff return and cost him a lot of field position. Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's it.
Exactly what I'd be doing.
Well, officiating crew today, this is field judge Richard Morales. Just signaled the touchdown on Marquise Mays. Touchdown, Richard Morales. You see him at the right side in the corner. There's the touchdown. Got it. Richard Morales working his final game in the SEC. Thanks for all the work. 14 years.
TiVo, that one for the grandkids right there, huh?
You betcha. First down and 10 with 2:38 to go. Got him. Brad Lester, number 1. And I bet you were there.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go. I believe it. Can't wait.
We have the Brando stamp of approval.
That's right. And he's right, too.
Yep. Prince Hall, number 21, makes the tackle. Well, we've talked quite a bit about these 9 scholarship seniors. John Parker Wilson among them. Rashad Johnson out of tiny Sulligent, Alabama. Antoine Caldwell, already a graduate. So is John Parker Wilson and Rashad Johnson. As a matter of fact, there's 6 graduates among the 9. And they will celebrate for a little while tonight. Saban's not going to let him think too much about this one. 1:20 to go. Cody Burns goes right. Prince Hall, Lorenzo Washington with the tackle. I promise you this, no Alabama fans have left.
How about this? As well as Alabama's playing, undefeated, #1 in the country, they probably will not be favored in the game against Florida. That's what people think about Florida, the way they're playing right now. What a matchup. Strength versus speed, spread versus tight ends, old school versus new school.
Clinton Durst on to punt. It was 2 years ago this weekend. We were here, had dinner with Mal Moore. He knew then what we did not know, that he had made a decision to let Mike Shula go. Remember, Joe Namath argued vehemently against that decision.
But two key players on this team, two key ones, John Parker Wilson and Andre Smith, was Mike Shula players. They don't win them without those two guys.
Mal Moore set his sights on Nick Saban. Sometime soon, Mal Moore is going to write a book, and he will reveal the entire story of how he got Nick Saban to agree to become the coach at Alabama. We've heard portions. It's quite a story.
I know one thing, there's a checkbook somewhere in there.
Let's go down to Tracy with Nick Saban.
Coach, after 6 straight losses to Auburn, to finally get that win against them, how important is it for this team?
Well, it's great for our fans. It's great for our players. We don't have one player on our team that ever beat Auburn. That was our goal. Guys did a great job of focusing on this game and not looking ahead. And they don't have a guy on their team that lost us. So, you know, this is something that we wanted for our seniors. We're glad, but we're also happy for all these fans that we have here. It's great for the University of Alabama.
Well, you mentioned it. Looking ahead now, you can focus on Florida, the SEC championship next week. They're playing their best football right now, one of the hottest teams in the country. How do you beat them?
Well, you know, we got time to work on that. You know, they got a great football team. They've got a lot of good players. We got a lot of good players. It'll be a great game.
You're probably being considered the underdog going in there. Is there a respect factor at all?
That's all right. I know it don't bother me any. I'm just happy we won this game. I'm happy for our players, and I'm happy for our fans.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
That brings to mind his statement earlier. I know I don't look like it.
I'm happy.
But I'm happy.
Oh, come on, undefeated. What a season.
And it's time now for the 5-star play of the game presented by Wrangler. Here's Eli Gold of the Alabama Radio Network.
1st and 10, Bama from the 41. The give to Coffee, gets outside down the right sideline. He may go 20, 15, 10, 5, 41 yards. Touchdown, Alabama. 9-0 for the Crimson Tide.
Coffee with 144 yards in the ball game. And if we forgot to remind you, next Saturday, the undefeated top-ranked Crimson Tide against the second-ranked Florida Gators from Atlanta. For Gary Danielson, Tracy Wolfson, all of us at CBS Sports, see you next week.